Dr. Mindy here, and on this video, I'm going to explain to you fatty liver. And now what I want you to understand is there's a spectrum of fatty liver challenges. So even if you're like, I don't think I have a fatty liver, I want you to listen carefully as I go through this, because the fatty liver disease builds and it takes 10, 20, 30 years for it to hit its peak where you actually have to do something about it. So I'm going to break this all down. I'm going to talk about what fatty liver is. I'm going to talk about signs that will give you an indication that you may be building it. And most importantly, I'm going to talk about what you can do about it. And if you are new to my channel, I just want to say welcome. I am a woman on a mission to get the world fasting, get the world healthy. And when we look at some of the statistics on fatty liver, it's pretty startling how many people are dealing with fatty liver disease. So I'm really excited that you're here. Okay, here's the deal. We have 25% of the world's population has a fatty liver problem. The first question I want you to think of whenever you see a big statistic like this is, what is the world doing? What is everybody doing that's contributing to fatty liver disease? And here's the thing, is it's diet. It's all in the quality of our food. So fatty liver disease can happen from too much sugar, it can happen from too much alcohol, and it can happen from too many bad fats. So make sure that you're bringing your sugar load down, you're bringing your alcohol level down, and you know the difference between a good fat and a bad fat. I am a huge fan of good fats. I think we should be powering up on good fats. I am not a fan of bad fats. So if you are eating a lot of inflammatory oils, please, let's look at that as also being a culprit of fatty liver disease. Now, how do you know you have it? Because here's the thing about a progression of a disease, is that when a disease starts, it doesn't always give you big red flag signs. Sometimes disease starts slowly building and you have no idea. So here are some of the ways you know that a fatty liver is building in your body. So first, your blood glucose goes up. So this might look like you're looking at your meter in the morning, or you're wearing a CGM and you're like scratching your head and you're like, why is my blood sugar not going down? We also see it in other metabolic markers. We see it in hemoglobin A1C. You want your hemoglobin A1C on a traditional blood test to be 5 or below. If your hemoglobin A1C is higher than that, there's a chance you're building fatty liver disease. We also know that when CRP goes up, when total cholesterol, LDLs go up, triglycerides go up, those are all signs that we are starting to build fat around the liver. Now remember that fat is where your body stores excess. So it doesn't matter if it's around your belly, back of your arms, on your hips, or in your liver, that fat is where the body is going to go put extra storage, extra stuff. So fatty liver is just extra storage of all those sugar, all the toxins, all the alcohol, all that gets stored there. The crazy thing about a fatty liver, by the way, is that you may not see it in the mirror. You might be skinny. We call that skinny fat, where you like look in the mirror and you're like, I can eat anything I want. I look amazing. But in reality, your high sugar, high fat, high alcohol, high toxin diet is getting stored around your liver. And you will see that on a blood test. So second thing I want you to think about with fatty liver disease and how you would know you have it is we start to see people getting pain in the upper right corner of their abdomen. This is where your liver lives. So if you're all of a sudden getting mystery pain up there, go get a blood test and look at those markers I just talked about. Okay, the other way that you would know that you've got some fat accumulating around this liver is when you are fasting and you're not seeing your blood sugar come down. Okay, this is a big one because I know a lot of you have this issue where the blood sugar is not coming down and you're like, I'm doing everything I possibly can. Well, that could be because the liver is congested. Your past behaviors from years ago has the liver not really working out the way, or working the way that you want it. So when the blood sugar is not coming down, that's a sign. Another sign, I know you guys ask me this a lot, is if you're having trouble getting into ketosis, it could be a sign that that liver is just stagnant. It's got too much fat around it, too many toxins. So you're gonna wanna fast more, because fasting will start to wring those toxins, wring that sugar out of the liver. Another thing is detox reactions. So those of you, when you go and you start to do the ketogenic diet, when you start to fast, if you're getting strong detox reactions, brain fog, rashes, constipation, that can be a fatty liver, a sign of a fatty liver. And then the last sign, and I'm gonna throw this out there to the women, is that if you run a Dutch test, which is my favorite hormone test, it will show you if your liver is metabolizing hormones or not. Remember that the metabolizing of hormones is breaking those hormones down, and that happens in the liver. And sometimes, especially as we go through perimenopause and menopause, we don't even realize that our diet, our alcohol consumption is affecting how the liver could be breaking down these hormones. A great test, the Dutch test, is my favorite test. I think every woman should get a Dutch test every year, and you'll be able to see if the liver is supporting hormonal health or not. Okay, here's the most important thing. What can you do about it? There are quick fixes and there are long-term fixes. So here are my quick fixes. Ready? This is my quick fix. It's my quick fix for so many things, is fasting. When you go in and out of the longer fasts, these are your 17-hour, 24, 36, 48, 72, those longer fasts, you're putting some stress on the liver and forcing that liver to release some of the fat. You're forcing it to let go of some of that sugar. So let's do the fasting variation I've been teaching you here on this channel. Okay, second thing that is a quick fix is get off all of the processed carbs. Go into only nature's carbs. These are your squashes and potatoes and fruits. Those can be amazing. So that's kind of like today. You can do that today. So remember, undoing the damage that you did decades ago is not impossible. This is why I'm here preaching fasting to you. It's not impossible, but it takes consistency, which is why we want to make sure that you're going in and out of those fasts. Okay. Now, what about more a little like great treatments? Like if you and I were sitting in a consultation and you're like, yeah, I have everything that you just mentioned that is possibly causing a fatty liver, a sign of a fatty liver, and we were sitting there, you were on the other side of this desk, here's what I'd say. Okay, I gotta interrupt this video because I have a free guide for you so you can master fasting. It's called A Beginner's Guide to a Fasting Lifestyle, and all you've gotta do is click here and you can jump right in. First thing, this is one of my favorite, this is a little bit of a quick fix too. Restore Hope oils. There is a blend of Live Better and Pure Regen. I did a amazing podcast with Gavin, the founder of these oils, that actually overturned a liver transplant by using these two oils. It's incredible. I will put a link in the notes here so you can go find that podcast interview. But we know that high quality essential oils rubbed over the liver can start to heal the liver and let the liver release that extra sugar. Second thing, I'll tell you, this is my favorite supplement protocol to start to heal that liver and get it metabolically working for you again. It's called the Metabolic Clearing Kit. It's got great information in there. It is literally a kit that you can implement right away. So if you want the link for that, just put Metabolic Clearing Kit in your notes or in your comments. And the last thing, I haven't talked about this in a while, is the darn castor oil pack. Castor oil pack with some essential oils over that liver at night. Something as simple as 3 times a week can start to heal the liver, can start to release all of that stored sugar, and can be truly miraculous. So know that castor oil packs are an incredible tool. But the liver, it's a big issue when we come to fasting. So remember that if you're not getting the fasting result you want, it's possible that it's something as nuanced as we need to heal your liver more. We need to love on your liver more so that the liver can produce ketones and the liver can really shine with your fasting lifestyle. I know you're struggling to lose weight. It may be your fasting length. So in this video, I'm gonna show you the perfect fasting length to unstick weight loss. In fact, it's such an incredible tool for weight loss. I think you should start with fasting before you change your food to be able to get into that door in for losing weight.